Alright guys, welcome back. Don't worry, I'll give you guys a nice break from the righteous indignation of my music taste. This episode, we'll try and focus on the story. Don't blow your chance to become a hero. I am a hero, I am Bomberman Hero. Take my picture, man! Oh, man. You're a penis wrinkle. Oh, there's a thing that I should probably do. This will be important later in the game. Get out of my way. Don't you know who I am? I'm from fucking Soldier. Wow. Isn't this supposed to be Cloud's house? Chinra? These kids are cute. Salsa. Salsa. Chinra? Soldier? Salsa? God. Alright. Are you gonna kill the monsters? Yeah, I'm gonna kill the monsters. Don't you worry. Run along now, children. What we got up here? I don't think there's no treasure that you can actually get in this flashback, but there's things that you can do that influence things that happen later in the game, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. But this is not the right house. So, I'm just going to try and. Come on. Yeah, Tifa, I went in your house. Even in the flashback, Cloud's like shrugging, and then he nods and he's like, yeah, I went in your house. Why not? Take a chance. Have some fun. Live a little. I did a lot of interesting things. Silly things. Like high school or middle school crushes, but I never snuck into my crush's house when they weren't home. That's a new one. Hell yeah, I went in your room. Orthopedic underwear. It's true. Cloud. Talking about something really important here. I don't know if that influences anything later on. I don't like that particular one. I'm sure it does. Did you play my piano? No, I didn't. Just a little. Yeah, I jammed on it. I know, like, there's a song that I can play here, and I've done it before, I promise, but I don't know if the volume turned up loud enough to be able to tell, like, what the melody is supposed to be. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I'll come back to this later. I'm not tone deaf. I'm not a tone deaf musical elitist, I promise. I just have the volume turned down really low so that my mic won't pick it up. Yeah, that was the important thing that I needed to do, and now I can go ahead and go in here and Shinra here to get rid of the monsters? And who are you? 128 students. Yeah, I need to stop exploring. I know my impulse is to explore because it's a fucking RPG, but there isn't actually that much to do here. or things to find, I should say. And here I am exploring again. Just talk to fucking Sephiroth, you dumb shit. Yeah, you know this place. This is where we had our first date, Sephiroth. Bro, don't you remember? This is where we first met. And I looked into your turquoise eyes longingly, and I was like, I hope he kisses me. Me. I don't know why I'm like making, creating this atmosphere of simmering homoeroticism between Cloud and Sephiroth. I guess I'm just... I mean, it's not like there hasn't been simmering heteroeroticism between Cloud and Tifa and Cloud and Aeris, so whatever, you know? Gotta represent, you know, all walks of life. Cloud is a pansexual. I'm Tifa. Nice to meet you. Tifa, you're the guide? No, you can't go. It's too dangerous. That, and I don't want you to discover that I actually love men, and I want to be with Sephiroth forever. And even though your boobs are really big, I just can't get it up for nothing but the long silver hair and the even longer sword. I'm being such a dumbass right now, Jesus. Alright. These are the things that you do before you get subscribers. Let me just bask in this for a second. Mr. Sephiroth, please let me take one picture for a memento. You pose like this, Cloud. You put his dick in his ear. Because I know it's long enough to reach. Can you ask him for me too? Can you ask... Tifa, can you ask him for his penis? I think Sephiroth might have more of a... He might... I don't know if he's gay. I don't know if he likes me. But... I mean, if he likes girls, can you just... He'll respond to you. Just ask him to pull his dick out just so I can see it. Because I really want to see it. Each of you a copy once I get it developed. Sure. Tifa, be sure you flash your boobs at the camera. The cold air of the mountains of Nibble made their nipples very hard. I always thought that Mount Nibble was really cool looking, in all seriousness. Like, the way the mountains are all twisted and nasty and evil looking. I don't think there are mountains that exist anywhere like this in real life. Or in any way like this in real life. Like, I don't even know if those kinds of formations are possible. Doesn't seem like they would be. Cloud, no, I love you. Oops, belched a little there. Everyone seems to be alright except for that one guy, but... screw him. He was an intern. They go all the time. This isn't the way I'm supposed to be going. Is it? No, it's not. Of course it's not. Well, at least you get to see more of Sephiroth kicking ass. Fucking Bolt 3. This is one of those, like, it was kind of... I remember it being kind of a tradition in earlier Final Fantasies to, at some point early in the game, show you, like, really ridiculous high-power magics. Just say, like, you get an incentive later to look at that and be like, oh wow, I'll be able to get that magic soon. You know. Which is cool. I like that. Cloud goes down to 6 HP. Cloud's useless here. Jesus. That seems like a really risky way to pose with your sword, Sephiroth. Okay, yeah. Some of the maps in this game can be really counterintuitive as far as like how you're supposed to get somewhere. Because the path isn't always obvious. Mako energy, mountains especially abundant in it. We need more black lights. We can't set up a mini golf course here with just the Mako glow. We have to make it really theatrical. God, Cloud. Pull it together. Yeah, the way he sticks his sword behind him like that, it looks... I don't know. It seems like that sword would get caught on stuff a lot. Cloud's literally level 1. Like, let's have a look at these stats, shall we? That's just... Man, that's ridiculous. Preemptive. I mean, I guess that's sort of cool. Can I... Sephiroth kind of looks at you like, kind of gives you like a little... excuse you, but what do you think you're doing? It's my materia. Alright, I'll stop goofing around. I really want to be done with this part because it doesn't make for very good Let's Plays, and I've been talking about a lot of really stupid shit, like, you know, making all these characters want to have sexual relationships and being an elitist prick about music. Like, this is what happens when you have to watch a lot of plot and not play a game. It's coming off like I really hate this, but I really like it. It's just kind of nerve-wracking to do a Let's Play for, because you feel like you're having to fill a lot of dead air. It's so pretty. Cloud, come over here and let's make out. So even now Tifa's like, come on, man, like, if you drill for oil here, it's gonna kill all the Mako otters. And we'll have turtles with, like, hourglass-shaped shells because they got caught in, like, plastic six-pack wrappers made of Mako. I was reading something really cool actually the other day, is that they're starting to make non-toxic, biodegradable things like that. Like, for example, the six-pack rings that are made of plastic that you see in all the horrible, like, pollution videos and pictures of, like, the animals caught in them and whatnot. Yeah, they're making those, like, non-toxic and biodegradable now. So, like, even if they do end up in the ocean for whatever reason, like some guy's on his yacht smoking a cigar and drinking beers or some shit. I don't know. I don't know what guys on yachts do. But they toss it off their boat. It's just like, they're not tough. Like, they fall apart easily. So like an animal won't get trapped in it, and if an animal does come across it, it's edible. I mean, it's not like nutritious or anything, but like they can eat it and they'll just pass it or whatever. It's kind of like I love this part. Mysterious power. Sephiroth is like, oh man. Our Cloud and Sephiroth are having a little science versus spirituality debate here. That's what's happening. Massive complexes. Anyway, yeah, but now they have these like things like that are completely harmless, and you can just toss them in the ocean and some animal will eat them and digest them, and that'll be the end of it. Or they'll dissolve in the water after, like, I don't know, a week. Not that you would want to just throw that shit in the water, I guess. I don't know, but I mean, like, they're safe. They're green or whatever. So I don't know. I thought that was kind of cool, kind of interesting. And yeah. It's a secret, Tifa. You can't come inside. It's full of our industrial Shinra toys, and you're not allowed in. You are not allowed in the club. Take care of the lady. SMH. Yeah, see, even Tifa doesn't like SMH. Shaking my head. I was like, God, I'm sorry. There's a lot of things I really hate, and it's like, there's a lot of things I really like too. I really like this game. I really like anybody who's watching this. Like, if you're watching this, you're like my best friend. Like, I love you. Because this is something that I've wanted to do forever, and it makes me happy just doing it. Like, this is fun. I like this. And maybe one day I'll get to quit my day job like all the fancy Let's Players do. But in the meantime, this is just fun, and it takes my mind off of having to have a shitty day job. Alright. This is Genova, right? Yes. It says Genova right fucking there. This is where things get a little twisted. It looks more like he polished the tank. I don't think he did anything with the valve. I'm sorry, I'm making fun of the graphics. I shouldn't do that. No, it's not true. I can make fun of the graphics. I love this game, and I love its graphics. That's why I can make fun of them. System freezes and condenses well when it's working correctly. What happens to make an energy? What is it? Becomes a materia. Yeah, right, normally, but Hojo put something else in there. Take a look. Okay, I'm trying to look. So this is really interesting. Like, he looks through the window and he sees this beautiful person right here, right? So basically, you know how French toast is toast that's fried in eggs? Like, that you crack open an egg and, like, you start to, I guess, scramble it. I don't really know if they scramble it or not. No, I don't think they scramble it. I think they just use the egg whites. I don't really know. I've never made French toast before, but I know that it's toast fried in eggs. So basically, Hojo did the same thing, except instead of frying toast in eggs, he fried people in Mako. It's kind of clever when you think about it. I mean, I'm not saying, I'm just saying. Mutated living organisms. Yeah. You start to talk to Sephiroth about this, and then he's like, wait, am I? Are you? Are we? Is that... Was I? Colonel Mustard in the library with the wrench. That was a really stupid joke. Yeah, no, and now Sephiroth is gonna go freak out because he's like started to remember, kind of, I guess. Like he kind of knows what he is. Because basically, if those guys in there are like French toast, then we're like white bread, like members of Soldier, like Sephiroth and Cloud, are like white bread toast with a little bit of butter on it. And these guys are French toast. Because everyone in Soldier has been exposed to Mako in some form or fashion, just not nearly as much as that poor bastard. Make sense? I'm trying to explain it the best I can because I understand the story of this game really well, but I know that it can be hard to follow. Anyway, we're over 20 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, and we will be right back. Hopefully, we can get through this in the next episode and actually get somewhere.